Alright, here we go with the next batch of Eric sponsored trailer reactions. We're doing 3 today as usual. I don't remember, even though I screen recorded them earlier today, and obviously I knew what they were because, like, I clicked the link, saw what it was, hit screen record, left the room, came back, stopped the recording. This was just about 12 hours ago I did this. I don't remember what any of the trailers were. In one ear, out the others. In my eyes, out my ass. I don't know. You know the funny thing? Remember how I bitched last episode, 1 month ago, that they keep demonetizing all my trailer reactions? They didn't demonetize that one. So as soon as I bitch about it, they don't do it. So I'm going to say demonetize a couple more times. Maybe that was the key, right? Like if they hear the words demonetize, they run away. And they don't do it because then they've been called out. I don't know. But I'm not going to cuss because there's a chance. There's that slim sliver of hope I won't be demonetized. We'll see. Okay, so the first video is about apparently some beefcake named Smashing Machine. So apparently he's going to use his unshirted, oiled up, massive muscles to smash machines, I guess? I don't know. Let's go and get into it.
Probably looking at my eyes.
How did that happen?
I got smashed by a machine.
Well, have you ever heard of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, the UFC?
Yeah, I have a passing acquaintance to it.
That's the bloody thing they're trying to ban.
Yeah, goddamn.
This guy is the best he has ever seen.
He's a beast.
Do you hate each other when you fight?
Absolutely.
No, it's just a business.
How do you know Mark Kirk? Oh, we go way back.
So he's based on a real dude?
Come on, baby. Too much?
Never.
Too much?
No. Please welcome in his octagon debut.
A biopic. Biopics suck. I'm just saying, man.
Best feeling
They do.
It's 40,000.
Let me guess, there's a romance in it. And it'll only be about 50% accurate. They'll merge together 3 wives and just pretend it was one character, right?
Do you have any?
That's right, get me wrecked.
Advil?
Advil ain't good enough. Tell you what, man, this dude's a beat bust. I'll give him that. Jesus.
No.
He never missed arm, chest, leg, or quad day, you know?
Can you take this picture for us?
Yeah.
He never missed calisthenics.
Simple.
What do they call that?
Am I going to hurt him before he hurts me?
Jesus. Dwayne Johnson? Is that The Rock? That's The Rock? That don't look like The Rock. What the hell? No wonder he looks like a fucking beef bust.
The greatest fighter in the world.
Jesus. What a physical transformation. I did not recognize him. Unless that's not him. Like he's like one of the adversaries or something.
Such a good friend for a life-changing amount of money.
I just need you to let me in.
Must be prosthetics or some shit.
Only about you. Only about
Everything is about you. It's fucking dope.
That he is. The Smashing Machine. Alright.
I think he wants your autograph.
Sure, no problem. No fighting.
Hey, man. Alright. Do they give away the plot? Not really. We don't really know. Like, it's a biopic, so the roles are kind of different there. You don't really know. If it's based on a true story, you have no idea where the hell this is going, because it's not going to follow normal narrative conventions. So I guess they didn't really give away the plot, so I'll give it a 9 out of 10. As far as rewatchability, probably not. I mean, you see it once, you get the idea. You'll never watch it again, so that's a 1, right? No big deal there. Doesn't make you want to watch the movie. Now, I don't give a shit about biopics. That's number 1. That's 1 strike. I don't give a shit about fighting movies. That's 2 strikes. And I don't give a shit about the UFC, so that's 3 strikes. So I have no desire personally to watch this movie. However, I think anybody who has any interest in any of those things, this would make them watch the movie. It's a really good trailer. It's well done. It gives you everything. It's got a sense of humor. I feel like, and I could be wrong, I feel like this gives you a really good vibe for what the movie is. Like, you leave this trailer probably feeling the same way you would leaving the movie, right? So You'll be sad a little bit. You'll be interested. You'll learn a few new things, and you'll laugh quite a bit, and you'll just feel the human emotions and shit. So this trailer took you on a journey. So I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I think it will. Anybody who has any interest in any of these things would definitely want to watch the movie based on this trailer. It's a really good trailer. Is that the right? What an impressive physical transformation. That did not look like him. I always knew he could act. You know, people have their jokes. Him and who's the dude from? And they actually hate each other in real life. But who's the dude from Fast and Furious? The big dude. He can act like hell, man. I saw him play a mobster. I can't remember the name of the movie anymore. But I saw him play a mobster before he got famous, before he started doing the Fast and Furious movies. Very nuanced, layered performance. That guy's a really good actor. I can't remember his effing name. You know what I'm talking about. Baldy from Fast and Furious. Big dude. Anyway, I think The Rock can act. And I think this will really show off his chops, and that's probably what he wanted to do. And dude, he's a beat bus. So what are you gonna do? He's a smashing machine. Okay, so this one on the very first frame of the video, it says Superman trailer. So this is the official Superman trailer. I did hear this had come out. I've been actually waiting to watch this trailer because I knew Erica was gonna have me react to it. Probably, most likely. Some of the big popular ones I just wait on just in case. I saw the teaser trailer. I know crypto's a thing. I really like the actor they have playing Jonathan Kent. I like the actor. I don't like him for Jonathan Kent. I just don't think it works. Don't ask me why. I just don't think he's the right vibe. I've seen his at work. He's been wonderful. He was in The Mentalist. He had a great run in The Mentalist. I've seen him in a couple other shows. Just really, really fantastic actor. What I've seen from him in all the roles I've seen him in, I just don't think he works as Jonathan Kent. Whatever. Who cares? That's not going to be a major part. But I like the fact we got crypto for the first time. That's new. That's fun. They want to break the mold and they want to give us something different. Here's the thing, man. Can we just not do a goddamn origin story anymore? We know Superman's origin story. We know Batman's origin story. I've seen Batman's parents die more often than I've seen Looney Tunes cartoons, man. It's starting to feel like a snuff film at this point, man. I'm tired of seeing Batman's parents die. For the love of God, enough with the goddamn origin stories. Enough with the Spider-Man origin stories. That was the best decision they ever made with the MCU. They skipped the origin story. Yeah, we know he gets bit. We know Jonathan, or whatever, Uncle Ben. We know Uncle Ben dies. It's his fault. Can we skip all that crap? Thank God. Thank you, MCU, for skipping the goddamn origin story. We've seen it. We've seen it ad infinitum. It feels like we're getting another origin story. If Jonathan Kent is still alive, we're getting another origin story. I'm sick of it, man. I'm already telling you, I don't want to see this movie. And I haven't seen Man of Steel. Same reason. I still haven't seen Man of Steel. Because I'm sick of the damn origin stories, man. Enough. But having said all that, let's see what the trailer's talking about.
Are you being serious right now?
I don't try to be usually. Don't tell me that's Lois.
You let me interview you as Superman.
Oh, I guess it is.
Sure.
So, this is a effing origin story. They just met. That's just great.
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Why?
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire for what some
it's
might.
a lot of fire.
It's a lot.
I do like that they're doing the interview because this is already giving me original
He's going to look into your actions.
Christopher Reeve Superman.
That's funny.
I like
My
that movie
actions?
so much.
I stopped a war.
Maybe.
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're going to be?
You're under arrest.
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you
Damn.
consult with the president?
Is that supposed to be Lex Luthor? Oh,
No.
God,
Who's
no.
seemingly acting as a
No.
representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States
representing
for
anybody except for me.
around the world.
Damn,
doing
you knocked the
good.
buildings over? That's not good. Dude.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die.
That's all he cares about. I like his energy. Yeah, I like the casting. He looks like Superman. He's a really good looking Superman. He's probably better than Cavill.
Eyes up here.
So far it's a mixed bag for me. What the hell are you? What is she?
Choices.
Yeah, that's right. That dog kicked your ass, bitch.
Your actions. That's what makes you who you are.
Yeah, great actor. I don't know, man. Isn't that the same day that the new Dexter Resurrection's coming out? Guess which aisle I'll be in. I'll be watching Dexter Resurrection.
Isn't it?
Damn. Kick that ass.
Become the focal point of the entire world's conversation.
Oh, shit. We got Hawkman or Hawkgirl? One of them. I couldn't tell.
Except
Yeah.
that.
Looks like we're getting some other heroes.
Thank you,
Just him.
Vince. I'll go get him for you.
Yeah. Jesus, what the hell are you? And you, what are you? We know what you are. It looks like a dude, so it looks like Hawkman. Wow. Damn. You know what? I think this is for a new generation. It's not for me. That's what we got to remember. Yeah, of course. Who doesn't? What if he came in the I don't know Crypto's backstory. Read where it all began. That's pretty clever. I don't know Crypto's backstory. Did he come in the pod with the baby? Is that why he has powers? Or did he come later at some point? Somehow he came in his own pod, right? He was raised by a couple wolves in the woods. And when he came of age, he went to Metropolis to start saving people. I don't know. Well, this was a mixed bag. I realized right at the end, I think this is just for a new generation. There are people who are 20 years old who are not going to watch the 1978 Christopher Reeves Superman. They're just not going to. They should. It is still a great effing movie. It still holds up, in my opinion. It is a fantastic movie. But they just won't do it. It's old. Who wants to watch old shit? I don't want to watch movies from the 40s and 50s. And this is the equivalent. Somebody who is 20 years old right now would have been born in 2005. That's right. Be depressed, you older people. They would have been born in 2005. Okay. So that is 28 years after the Superman movie came out when they were born. We're talking, the Superman movie is almost 50 years old. The Christopher Reeves 1978 Superman movie is almost 50 years old. So that would have been the equivalent of me in 1990 wanting to watch a movie from 1940. I would not have wanted to watch a movie from 1940. I didn't want to watch movies from 1940. Maybe Abbott and Costello, however old those were. I did watch Abbott and Costello movies. Those are good. Other than that, no. I wasn't watching movies from the 40s. So we can't sit here and ask people who are 20 now to watch movies from the 70s. You know, I wish they would, but we can't sit there and ask them. So this is for them. This is their Christopher Reeve Superman movie. I withdraw what I said. It's an origin story for them. It's not. This movie isn't for me. It's not for me. That was for me. The movie from the 70s. I was like this tall watching it in the theaters. You know, for that, you know, this it being an origin story makes sense. I totally get it. You know, not my Superman movie, but it's not for me. So we'll put that there. Okay, so just as a fan of Superman movies, because like I said, that's one of the first. I think that is the first superhero movie I ever saw, anywhere, theater or TV. It had a huge impression on me. Like I'm mostly a Marvel fan, but the only reason I like DC at all is because I saw that movie when I was really young in the theater, and it had a massive impression. It blew me away. It's the first movie I remember seeing in the theater. That and that with Killer Grizzly Bear movie, Dad took me to at the drive-in. But anyway, so as a Superman fan, I hate Lex Luthor. I hate him. Lex should be older. And they've done this. They made this mistake like 2 or 3 times in a row now. He's not some effing 20-year-old metrosexual twink, man. He's not, man. He's just not. Lex Luthor should be 40 to 45, stocky, businessman, been doing this for a while. What is with the young ass, skinny ass, and I don't even mean muscular, I'm just saying stocky, just there's some substance there. Gene Hackman is my ideal. Obviously this is what I'm basing this on. Gene Hackman is my Lex Luthor, right? So I kind of like him like that. John Cryer was a great Lex Luthor in Supergirl. Great Lex Luthor. He was so good. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about more mature, older, a little bit of meat on their bones. I don't get these skinny ass, young ass Lex Luthors. They just don't. I don't feel it, man. I'm not feeling it. So I don't know what the hell you're doing there. So I don't like that. Don't like his parents, either one of them. I mean, there was some funny lines, though. She talked about getting his boots. You know, she's sweet. I think I'm used to the Smallville Jonathan and Ma Kent, or Martha Kent. I guess it's Martha, I guess. Martha! Why'd you say that name? I should remember it's Martha. Yeah. I haven't even seen that movie, and I know that quote. Why'd you say that name? God, it's just awful. That's why I won't watch those crappy movies. Anyway, man, I've been getting really sidetracked on these. I need to lock the hell in so I can finish this video. So I guess that's my ideal. Like, we're really talking about, well, of course, they were, he was 18. So they were like in their late 40s, maybe early 50s. The 75-year-old decrepit ass, parents. I'm just not feeling that for Superman. I don't know, man. Old man screams in the cloud. Speaking of decrepit. The effects are good. I like Lois. I think they really nailed Lois Lane. Didn't get to see Perry White or Jimmy Olsen, so I don't know about them. I love the fact he has a dog. The storyline feels a little... I don't know. It feels a little 2025. Superman should be a little bit more of a timeless kind of thing, and I don't know if we're really talking about borders and in a Superman story. Here, I'll put it this way. They're definitely telling a different kind of Superman story, and I admire that. I like it. It's like if Superman appeared today, these are the kind of conversations that we have. Look, you're representing the United States, you're crossing borders, you're invading countries, if you're illegally stopping wars and shit, that's an impressive way to go for the story. I don't like it. That's not something I want to watch, but it's pretty damn impressive. And, they really nailed the Superman cast, and everything hinges on that. If Superman sucks, then everything sucks. Nothing gets saved. That's a really good, I would say perfect Superman. I just watched a 3-minute trailer, but I'm just saying, he looks perfect to me. Lois looks perfect. Hate Lex. Not feeling the storyline. So that's just my overall point from watching this. Let's go ahead and grade the trailer. It feels like they told us a lot. They showed us a lot. Really get a feel for the kind of movie it is. Oh, one other thing I want to say before I get into the grading the trailer. I also like the fact that they have other heroes in there. I don't know that we've done that before in a Superman origin story movie, the first Superman movie. Man of Steel, which I haven't seen, but I don't think there's any other heroes in there. And then you had, obviously, the 70s one, they didn't have any. So, we got Hawkman at least, right? I have a feeling we're going to get some others. The villains, I don't know who the hell they are other than Lex, and they seem interesting. So, that's all good shit, too. So, I like that stuff. Anyway, feels like they told us a lot. I don't know how much of a lot they told us, but it feels like we got things from all 3 acts. We can I could probably sit down and write a synopsis that would be 50 to 60% accurate to the final version of the movie that goes in the theaters. My guesses and predictions from what we saw in the trailer, I could get a synopsis that would be pretty close. At least better than 50% of the story. So, you're getting a 4 out of 10. Like, you told us too much. As far as rewatchability, I feel like it has a shit ton of rewatchability just to try to figure out who the hell are the heroes, who are the villains, like who are all these cool shots and stuff. You'd watch the hell out of this. You could watch this 10, 15 times. So that gets a 9 for rewatchability. Does it make me want to watch the movie? Obviously not for me, but we're not grading on that. Does it make the average person who has an average person's knowledge of comics, does it make them want to watch the movie? I would say yes. I would say they really nailed that. I'd give them another 9 out of 10. I think they really nailed... not even just Superman fans, just action movie fans probably want to see this movie. So they nailed it. Like, I think it's a really good trailer. It's probably going to be a good movie, and I'm sure it'll do really well. But, outside of my own personal preferences. Because I don't think it's for me. So that's the bottom line, All right, let's get to the third trailer. Jesus Christ, man. These are getting longer each month. Just don't be a trailer about something I'm a fan of or that I really like, and, we can keep this... Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, no problem here. The effing Smurfs. Oh. Who the hell is Redbeard? Who is this son of a bitch? My God, I'm just looking at the first frame, man. It just says Smurfs official trailer. For some reason, Smurfette has white hair, and then you got some dude with red beard. Is that supposed to be Paul Smurf or whatever? I used to watch the Smurfs. I loved the Smurfs as a kid. Loved it, man. It was so much fun. I liked it a lot. But, haven't watched it since I was a kid. Obviously, I think some people still like them, but I haven't really watched it. All right, well, let's go do it. The only thing I've done with the Smurfs since I was a kid was a bunch of jokes about Smurfette being the only female. Yeah, so what was going on in that town? So I don't know. I know there were some other Smurfs live action movies and shit. Never saw any of those. So I don't. The first one, I think they did at least two. So the first one must have been successful, but I don't know. They sounded horrible to me.
Whoa.
Yeah, whoa.
Why do we have trailers for trailers?
To get
Just start the
pumped
damn
up?
trailer.
Hello, everyone.
Okay.
I have big news. I found Smurf Village. I'm one step
So this is that guy
closer
that
to
hates him, right?
total evil dominance.
Lame.
Jim
You're
Carrey
all
played him in
lame.
live action, right?
Hit it, Papa.
Papa Smurf, not Paul Smurf. Papa Smurf. Okay. Like I said, it's been 40 years since I've watched this shit. That's right. Break it down. She's exhausted being the only woman. She is. That's why she got to keep dancing. Yeah, there was a Smurf with the glasses. I remember him. That's the only two. You got glasses, Papa. Okay, so he does have a red beard. What's the red beard about? Oh shit.
I think I just smurfed my pants.
Oh, I see.
From Paramount Pictures.
Yeah.
We gotta rescue Papa.
Let me guess. Papa Smurf.
Oh, okay, so he's a character I don't know. Okay. I thought they were trying to make you Papa Smurf.
Castle, and we
Rosamel.
take no prisoners, except for Papa. We'll make sure and grab
That
him.
sounds familiar.
Everybody know what the game to do.
I don't remember who it is.
From
Who is that?
the Snooter Poots.
Oh, God. Again, this is not a movie that's for me. So, we'll keep it there, right?
If we don't stop these wizards, it'll mean the end of the universe.
Well, that's not good. What's with the exclamation points? I don't get that. I don't remember that in the original comic. That's right. Back that shit up, bitch.
Smack that wizard up.
Oh yeah.
Brace for impact.
For an adventure that will blow you away.
Come on.
Smurf?
Wait, is Redbeard, is he J. Jonah Jameson? Is that why I recognize his voice? I think it is.
Everything.
Goodbye, Smurfs. Forever.
Yeah. Well, you're just haters at that point. The hell? Yeah. You're right.
That's what I call a banger.
Smurfs, featuring new music by Rihanna and more.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put myself in the frame of a kid. Like if this had come out when I was 12. So first of all, did they tell too much of the plot? Oh my God, they told the whole plot. We know we know every story beat, man. Every single goddamn story beat. But is a Smurf movie really about the plot? A Smurf movie is about the jokes and the Smurfness, and I'm gonna Smurf them up and all that stuff, right? So it's about the silliness and this comic situations and usually the witty dialogue and the Smurfing this and Smurfing that and all that stuff. So they get a 2 out of 10 because they ruined the plot, but I don't think it matters. I think you can still enjoy the movie because this isn't a plot movie, right? So there's that. It doesn't have rewatchability, not really. You would only watch it twice. You get everything you need. There's nothing you'd want to comb over this for. So there's another 2 out of 10. Does it make you want to watch a movie? If you're any kind of a Smurf fan, or even just a zany children's movie fan, like you want to be able to take your kids to the movies in summer every couple weeks, you see this trailer, you're in, right? So the kids are in, I'm sure, if they see it. Anybody who's ever been a Smurf fan probably would check this out. I mean, I guess I've been a Smurf fan. I just outgrew it. So, yeah, I think it would make you want to see this movie. 8 out of 10, probably. Yeah. All right, well, hey, I was able to wrap this up a hell of a lot quicker than that Superman conversation. God damn, man, I was verbose. Overly so. But, yeah, let's go ahead and leave it here. Thanks again to Eric for sponsoring these 3 trailers.